Ba-da-dum bum bum. Ba-da-dum dum dum. Hello. There we go. Nope, nope. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Sup, Tony? Tony, what's the best wood chipper or stump grinder in game? That's the question I have for you. Because I cannot get rid of these stumps to save my damn life. Okay, Farming Simulator 25 isn't in the top. Hello? Jeez, I have to put 25 in for it to show up. What's up, Michael? How are you doing tonight, sir? I'm an idiot. Alright. Copy these tags, put them over here. What's up, Steve? I'm pretty good, Michael. Thanks for asking. Just had me some strawberry pretzel salad. That stuff is amazing. Okay. Yeah, I caught up. There we go. Save. Make sure this is set to live chat so it doesn't hide anything. And then we come over here and we slip in right here like so. We move this over here like so. Bring this up here like so. And we're good to go. Oh, we have to fix our screen. There we go. Alright. Yeah, so if anyone knows what the best stump grinder is in the game, I cannot get rid of these stumps to save my life, and I think it's what's screwing up what I want to do here, because I want to put another shop next to this one with the doors. It's been a freaking wild week. The wife was in the hospital from Saturday night to Tuesday morning with her kidney thing. All was good, kids, and us decorated the house today. Jesus, Pete. No, this is rain, I think. Oh no, it is hail. It is hail. Okay. Yeah, it's got the little diamond shape instead of rain. Yeah, this is hail. In August. Well, if that's hail, I'm just gonna. Do you have the lumberjack mod? Not in the server. That might be why it's so dang loud. I had turned my environmental sounds down to 30% because it was drowning out everything. I could not hear a dang thing I was watching. What's up, Cody? How are you, sir? Have you streamed a tornado yet? No, I haven't seen a tornado yet. You can grind stumps with just a chainsaw. Well, that would have been nice to know. Yeah, I don't have it. These big ones aren't going away though. Like I've tried the excavator one that I had, and I've tried this one, and neither of them are working. And I just want to put another shop here, and these two stumps is what's holding it up. Already got 20 plus hours in Farming Sim 25? Good lord. How many do I have? Well, I have 25.4 hours, so I'm right there with you. Jesus Christ, sir. 72 hours? man's going for the first till 2,000 hours on Farm Sim 25. With 4 days off in a row, man. Well, stop playing Farm Sim 25 and work on your dang pack. I'm getting on all y'all. If I can't, if it doesn't release because y'all not finishing your projects, I'm gonna show up to your houses butt naked. You could have more, but my career gets in the way. I couldn't play it. I couldn't play that much Farm Sim. I'm cool with just playing Farm Sim on Friday night. Well, like I was in here earlier today killing time. Ooh, ooh. I heard a little sound. I missed my freaking T-Rex. Is that out yet for 25? Zooey zoom. These in-game stump grinders are useless. I'll try the mulcher that I can attach here. Yeah, the unjectable. I'm already getting yelled at for putting too many mobs in the server. I mean, this thing's getting dinked like crazy with hail, and I don't see the maintenance going down really at all. So apparently, hail has no effect on your vehicles. Like, because PJ's doesn't like... PJ... First thing, when I got the server up, I posted the link. I think it's got like 18 mods in it. And the first thing PJ says is, "So it begins." I get yelled at for putting too many mods in the server. Even though 22 had like 75 mods in it. So 19's not that bad. It's like 193 megabytes, I think. So it's basically utility mods at this point. And the other guy was like, "Too many mods for me to download." I'm like, yeesh. Oh, there's a freaking hydrant there. Harry Amblam. Oh, I had way more than that. Easily. I was Snapchat memory I was looking at. Oh, that's why. There's a medical emergency right at the end of the road. Some complain too much. I know. Yes. Saw that. I'm sorry, sir. Am I in your... Oh, that's not a sir. Sorry, ma'am. Yikes. But I can't do a server in my Discord. I love mods. Same. Well, I do one, but it's just me and PJs and Tony that join. JT's anti-farm sim these days. So is his son Brandon. feel like we go with the big boy. See if this does anything. Just lease that. Oh. Like we're gonna need a bigger tractor. Lower that down. Oh, dude, this weather's gonna be crazy. We're getting in the 20s all for the next like 6 days. It's just like, this is my kind of weather already. If we're dipping in the 20s already in December, whew, January and February are gonna be cold. Past previous Christmases, I was walking around in a short sleeve shirt, sweating my butt off. Sign me up. Does I have the 3? It does have, okay. We might have to use that one. Tony's done with it. Yeah, 100%. Like I'm all aboard the cold train. My stepmom was like, she's like, you can keep heating up for me. I was like, not me. You can always put on extra layers. You can only take so many off. Bring on the cold. Are you a Case guy? No, I'm a John Deere guy. Just PJ's was in charge of buying the tractors. Technically, he bought one, and then the other ones were somewhat cheated. We had an issue with the contracts where after we completed the contracts, the equipment would just like you lease the equipment, it would just show back up at the store. You couldn't like sell it or anything, but it wasn't yours. It was set to mission equipment, but like you couldn't do anything with it. So I cheatily went into the XML file and set it all from mission to owned. So we got all this equipment for free. Same with the McCormick. So the only thing we bought was one of these little Case tractors. That black trailer and my Kubota and the pickups. Everything else was 100% just cheated. Good evening, Brandon. But no, yeah, everybody else is Case guy. I think Tony's a Case guy. PJ's is a Case guy. I'm an Alice Chalmers guy. Give me an Alice Chalmers all day, every day. Alice Chalmers tractor, Gleaner combine. I'm happy. Now, if we're talking modern day, give me John Deere all day. I do like my Kubotas, though. I will say that. It's the color that does it for me. Orange and black tractors, like, it's like my brand. Can't pass on up on that. I have all Case in 17, pretty much all Fendt and JD in 22. I do like the class tractors too, or class, however you pronounce it. I should like New Holland because of the color, but I don't. I've been through New Holland. New Holland, Pennsylvania. That's all the state. Well, okay, it's like a mixture here. A majority of their tractors are the New Holland tractors, and then they use John Deere tractors as well for like their mowers and stuff. Del Dot, that's all they use. Good evening.
Oh, good evening.
Just heard breathing, but good evening. I don't hate New Holland, but it's the same thing as Case these days, isn't it? They're both owned by AGCO. Well, I mean, technically so is Cleaner, so it's the same thing as Case New Holland, isn't it? Oh, is that not spots that we missed? Oh, we're full. That makes sense. Why the screen's not lit up? Unknown. That doesn't bode well. Nice wagon. It's a wagon. We don't have much farmland anymore, but I feel like I see JD more here. That's how well, it's mainly John Deere here. Like I said, we have like two well-known John Deere dealerships. One's in my hometown, the other one is I think it's up in Smyrna. Taylor Messick and then Atlantic Tractor, they're both pretty big John Deere dealerships. You don't see much Case. If it is, it's older equipment. Like, you don't see much newer Case tractors, but you see a crap ton of John Deere everywhere. New, old. There's a farm that's right down the road from my dad. They still use like antique equipment. Oh, you dumbass! Jesus Christ. There was a farmer right down the road that had a couple of the class combines, like the old school with like the metal tracks on it combines. Those are neat to see. This is not where I wanted to go. Whoops. Is this the way to the ferry? Hell, we'll take the ferry across. Why not? Going around it. I've yet to do the ferry, so I figured, why not? I'll do the ferry across. That is one way trip to the hospital. What'd I do? Run a 2003 New Holland, and that's so garbage. Dealer won't even touch it. Don't like the green class. The old brown class are okay because they're really just cats. Oh, the car, yeah, 100%. I like the lime green class. I'm not ashamed to say it. That's all I used in Farm Sim, what, 11 or 13. I like those class tractors. I feel like this is a neat addition, but it's so pointless. Like, it would have been much quicker for me just to go up and around. Well, the original wasn't on PS3. The original was only on PC, so you didn't play the original, sir. 100% I avoid the damn thing. Yeah, this is ridiculous. This is the most pointless thing I've ever seen. I could have been there already if I just went up and around. If you could put that thing in the second gear, that'd be great, sir. Oh, fog is a common occurrence over here. I would imagine it's pretty bad in Louisiana. Isn't that what this is supposed to be based off of, Louisiana? I think it's what it's supposed to be based off of. I would imagine it's pretty wicked there, too. Arkansas. I know I just pissed off a bunch of Arkansasians already in here. The sign there says it. Oh, okay. I thought I read somewhere it was supposed to be Louisiana. That could have been. I could be completely wrong on that. Do I have to do something here? Is this? Can we get this show on the road? Like, do I have to hit this again? If I hit this again. I thought it was like automatic. Oh, this is so glitchy. Oh my god. Oh, and you're locked into place, so you can't move while it's moving. Well, that was certainly a waste of time. I can check that off the list, though. I have used the ferry. We slowly make our way through the winding road. Tony's over there waiting for me to clear that field so he can plow it, and I'm over here goofing off at the freaking ferry. Yeah, Arkansas. Gotcha. But I don't know how the fog would be over there. What's up, Chad the lad? How are you, sir? Nope, you got a stop sign for a reason, bud. There's a farm in the south and back with chicken coops that works like unlike grandpa's. I haven't even explored this entire map yet, so. Flew over Arkansas. Going to Alabama. None of that sounds exciting. Don't particularly care for Arkansas. Don't particularly care for Alabama. And I really, really don't care for flying, so none of that sounds at all exciting to me. Doing great. Thanks for asking. That's good to hear, Chad lad. My dad went to Oklahoma once. Hated it. I shouldn't say. My dad's been all over the freaking. I think my dad's been to like the eastern half of the country. I just remember when I was a kid, when my brothers were in prison out in Oklahoma, he flew out there to visit them, and he didn't care for it at all. I remember that. That's a long way to fly from Utah to Alabama for training. That's crazy. I get that that's like what did you say? It was like the National Fire School or whatever. But you would think they would have more set up around the country. Instead of making people from the west side of the country to fly to, of all places, Alabama. Greenbow, Alabama. It's the government, so I'm sure it's free. You know, one of the things that I love and also infuriates me is with the whole Elon Musk getting rid of the unnecessary programs. It's just learning how much money that was spent on unnecessary shit by our government. Oh my god. The National Duck Pen Society was spending $12 million a year of federal money. What? Why? Why? What was the other one? There was a bunch of automotive ones too that made me go, what? Oh, what was it? The National... How to turn your headlights on line was like in the millions, and last year they only had 45 calls. It's just like you're spending millions of dollars on a program that got 45 calls for people that don't know how to turn their headlights on, which is automatic these days. It's just like, oh my god, why are we spending money on this? Use it, lose it should make you really mad. They just trash brand new shit so they can keep their budget. Yeah, 100%. Everything. And some of the tests, like they're spending money on, makes me just go, why are we wasting money on this? What was it? They spent, like, was it over $1 billion on testing, replacing guardrails with balsa wood? It's like, what? And that was like, it was millions and over years. It's like that shouldn't take millions. That shouldn't take multiple years to say, well, balsa wood probably isn't the best thing to make guardrails out of. No, it could just be me. I don't know. I've used balsa wood in like school projects and stuff. I don't think I want that preventing me from going over the side of a bridge or something. I made the wrong turn again, didn't I? I did. My favorite thing to come out this week was that student that created the app that allows you to mimic the stock trading and everything that you're like the one he had Nancy Pelosi, so you can just mimic everything she's doing stock wise, because you know she's got the inside track on everything. Should be illegal. I highly agree. I can't remember what senator it was that was like, yeah, we should not allowed to be able to trade stocks. This is the turn, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Where'd you gonna follow this truck? I think it's what needs to happen. We need to, when you go into public office, you should lose your the ability to trade stocks and all that. You're not in the office to get rich. You're in the office to work for the people. I think that would get rid of all these corrupt a-holes out there like Nancy Pelosi and all those. If we just take that little thing away. Just nope, can't do that no more. Is this a maze? It is a maze. This way. Well, I can see right over top of it, so this isn't, and it's telling me which way to go. Oh, now it's not. I'm going to follow this way. Oh, isn't that picturesque? This way? I'm lost already. Oh, we got a swing set. Oh, I found an exit. Not the exit I want, though. Screw it. I'm not wasting any more time in here. Why did they put such a big thing on sunflowers when we've already had sunflowers? What's the difference? I haven't looked that up. You get sunflowers all over the map. Ooh. Dang it. Hailing for a good 30 minutes. Probably because I have the time down to 0.5. If we speed that up. Oh, I'm not logged in as admin. If we speed that up, it'll probably go away quicker. It's just going to turn to rain. I was hoping a tornado... Did it track tornadoes in this game? Can you... Doesn't look like it. That's I have to check that off my list. I have not seen a tornado yet. I want to see a tornado. Just so I can be like, oh, that's cool. For, what, like 5 minutes? And then be like, did we really waste that much time incorporating that into the game? Just going to go around you here, fella. Now, is the tornado an option that can be turned off? You can turn off the damage. You can't. I don't think you can turn it off. Turn off the. Yeah. Okay. I have to log in. Remember my password here. That's not it. There we go. It was. I just spelled it wrong. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way? Alright, so if you go into game settings, it says disaster destruction. You can turn it on. Okay, so you can, it says visuals only, so I would imagine you can turn it off if you want. Am I going the right way? I don't think I'm going the right way. I am. No, I'm going the wrong way. Whoopsie! Gotta crank the settings up. What do you mean crank the settings up? I don't want tornadoes to happen all the damn time. I just want one so I can like it for like 5 minutes and just regret wasting time to look at it. I thought I had time. I had time last time. Think big. Leave the Giants to make advertisements for their DLC in the game. Why are these screens not lit up? They were lit up before, weren't they? Am I wrong? Okay, he's got the bigger tractor, so I guess we're gonna... Will this work? Yeah, okay.
You can use this tractor if you want.
I need a bigger tractor for this thing to see if it works. It's probably not gonna work. But if I want to put the shop where I want it, I need to get rid of some trees. Oh, I like your fit.
Thanks, man.
That's for the weather.
Hailing and stuff, so gotta get my Crocs on.
Best addition to Farm Sim. Crocs.
So far, yeah. That I've encountered. Sure is coming down in here.
Yeah, it's been hailing for what, at least an hour now.
Dang.
Shit's super loud too. I had to turn my environmental sounds down to 30 just so I can hear anything else.
It is very loud.
Wait. The stumps are gone? Did Tony get rid of the stumps or did they disappear by themselves? Wait. Wait.
I also didn't realize I was muted for the past like 20 minutes.
That'll do it.
Yep, that would do it.
So I didn't need it after all, because apparently the stumps just disappear on their own after a while, unless Tony did it.
I don't know.
Oh, Tony did it. Okay. I was like, oh, that's sweet. So you just cut down trees and wait for a bit, and they'll go away. But no, Tony cut them. Can we do another one of these? 'Cause I feel like this is going to take forever. That thing filled up really quick.
Did they finally put like the forestry stuff in as not a DLC?
What do you mean by forestry stuff?
You know, in 22 they had the forestry DLC.
Oh yeah, the construction stuff.
No, forestry.
I don't know what all entails. I just remember the construction stuff was part of it or whatever, where you built the roller coaster.
What?
Did you not know about that?
No.
Yeah, and I think it was the same Forestry DLC that they had, like you build a roller coaster or whatever on that new map.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. So that's the same DLC that had, yeah.
So I don't know what and all it entailed from the Forestry stuff, but there's a lot more Forestry stuff in here, like the excavators and stuff.
Yeah. Where do you bring the stones?
It's right down the road, behind Field 2. The Lime Station, where Tony's at right now.
Oh, it's Field 2 rice.
Yeah, isn't that where you wanted it?
Yeah.
Needs to be planted. Save that for you.
You want me to plant it?
Well, you got the little thing last time, so I figured that's what you wanted to do. Alright. I'm pretty sure this thing's full now, too. Very close. So let's go ahead and we'll...
Oh, he's standing there. Right?
Start that up. This probably won't fit all this. I am thoroughly shocked. Those other trees probably won't go on the road. We'll haul them over here, but I'm pretty sure they will not fit. Alright, Brad, I'm going to ask, how much money did you spend today? Oh, hey, there's another ferry. How many ferries are there?
Yeah.
You get any good Black Friday deals today?
We just
So
got.
Shane, how are you?
Just bought a microwave. That was about it for today. Last night we got all the dishwasher, and washer, dryer. So outside of that stuff, no. No. I was gonna get a Fire TV, but I didn't measure that out yet, and I'm sure that'll still be good into. I'm sure it'll be a better deal on Monday.
More than likely.
Yep. So I got some time for that. What about you?
I got more pair of those JLab earbuds.
Oh yes, so good.
They were $9 at Walmart. So
Yeah, I can't turn that down.
it's the only reason I went in because my wife wanted a pair. And then I didn't end up getting a pan set because the last pan set we got I really freaking hate. So I saw it was like $50 for a whole set, the T-Foul
Hell
or whatever.
yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, it's pretty good deal. I messaged my wife. I was like, you interested? She's like, yeah, I get it. All right, toss it in the cart. Then I had to
There's
kill
nothing better than a
time
good
until
pay
she
in bed.
went on lunch, And I walked around Big Lots. Big Lots sucks these days.
Was it ever good?
I mean, you used to be able to find some really good stuff in there for cheap, but yeah, they had like nothing Black Friday wise, and then their aisles are just
because every day is Black Friday there.
I don't get why people shop there, and like the prices aren't even cheap anymore. Like, so one of the main reasons I went in there because you used to be able to find like the WWE Elite figures, which are like now $22 at Walmart. They used to be like $10 at Big Lots. Now they're charging the same price as Walmart for older figures, and I'm like, why do people even shop here anymore? Like, it's just as expensive to go to Walmart and you get newer, better stuff.
Yeah, it'll be the same thing that ends up happening. I mean, all these discount stores are actually having a really hard time because even at their discounted rates, it's still not as good. It's the same thing that happened with like what was it, like Dollar Tree or whatever.
They're coming up in the world.
They had expanding. No, they're in some rough times financially.
No, they're not doing bad. They're expanding. So like the Dollar Trees are now becoming almost like Family Dollars. They're having
because the family one Dollar Tree bought Family Dollar.
Yeah. And they're closing like a lot of the Family Dollars and going with Dollar Trees.
Yeah, but some of the stuff, at least around here, it's no longer $1.
Oh no! Yeah, it's like it's mostly $1.25 or something like that.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, the stores like that are, it's still not sustainable.
Inflation.
It's exactly what it is.
But since the increase to $25, like the quality of the stuff you can get from there has increased drastically. That's why I said they're like, while the Family Dollar side of things aren't doing so hot right now, Dollar Tree is actually expanding, and a lot of them are becoming Dollar Tree Pluses, where they're selling like $3 and $5 items.
Oh my god!
Yeah, so Family Dollar.
Just throwing in mixed in with Five Below.
Five Below ain't even Five Below anymore. They got $10 and $15 items. Yeah.
10 Below.
It's no longer $5. It's $5.55. It's like, all right.
Well, in their defense, I guess they don't really specify as to which 5 it's below.
Yeah. Below 25. That's what we're...
Well, below 555.
Yeah, but they have like $10. Even the bigger, so the one down in Salisbury, they have like $30 items. It's just like, that's... Do you see the sign on the store out front? Five Below.
Well, it's like all of those stores are just going to become the same. They're just going to become like TJ Maxx and Marshalls or Ross stores.
Those are like what Rose's was like before it shut down here. Just
Ross?
Yeah, Ross, TJ Maxx. Even Burlington. I do like Burlington.
Okay. You're old enough.
Coat Factory.
Thank you. Thank you. Don't try to... Don't fall silly to their quote-unquote rebranding. It's like you were a discount coat factory, okay? Yes, you sell other things, and you're the same thing as Marshalls, and Ross, and TJ Maxx now. It's just like you can still be the Burlington Coat Factory. It's weird to call yourself just Burlington.
Well, that's they had to drop the coat factory because 90% of the time you go in there, they don't have coats.
Well, yeah, because they're seasonal now.
Well, even when during winter time, they have like one rack of coats. And once they're gone, they're gone.
Yeah, I know. But
around here. What's up, King J? Long time no see, man. How you been?
I mean, I get why they did it, but they should have just changed their name entirely, in my opinion.
They did. They just dropped the coat factory.
Yeah, not really. Come on. That's bull. We don't know it.
Can I just mulch these? I think that's what I might do.
What's nice is that this year I can just be like, hey everyone, don't expect much in the way of Christmas presents. Like we don't have any money. Sorry.
You cheap bastard.
Hey, people are going to be getting gift cards, and that's about it. My family's notorious for being like, all right, guys, like, let's do it. Let's just have like a very tame Christmas, like nothing big, just smaller Christmas this year. And every year,
big shit.
Every year, they're just like. My parents just have, and my brother just have no restraint. They just feel like they need to buy as many things as possible. They spend like thousands of dollars on Christmas. Like, what?
Hell no.
Yeah. And it's like, you're calling this a small Christmas? It's like, I get, everyone wants to have things under the Christmas tree. I understand that. But like, I genuinely don't care. We're all of the age of like, listen, if it's something that I want bad enough,
South Carolina.
I'm just gonna buy it. I'm just gonna go get it or like save up for it. And I get it.
That's the problem buying from my dad and stepmom. Like if they need it, they just go out and buy it. So this is like. Right. Like how? So we're just gonna get them gift cards.
Yeah.
So they have a pellet stove, so we're gonna give them like a Tractor Supply gift card, so they can go get pellets.
Hell yeah! So like we're all of this, like in the same boat. Like my parents are essentially retired. My dad's just working for fun. Like,
in between tearing up your new house.
Yeah, but like money's no issue for them. And so, like, they have, if they see something, like, they just get it for themselves. And the same thing with my brother. I mean, like, none of us have any kids, and, like, all of us work. So, like, throughout the year, if we just see something that we want, we just save up for it and get it. So, come time for Christmas, there's really nothing to get anybody, but...
Except
for whatever reason,
new Xbox Series S.
They believe that like you have to have stuff under the tree and like tons of stuff. So then they just go and buy stuff that just for the sake of buying stuff. It's just stuff you never use. It's like, thanks.
Could have used that Xbox. I don't know what I'll do with this this blender.
I was hoping for that for my birthday, but I feel like now any frivolous stuff like that, it's kind of out of the question.
Went into Walmart today and they had the college football for $30. It's like,
I know. At this point, I feel like I should just wait till next year.
That's what I told my wife. I was like, I wouldn't buy it for just one game. And then I was like,
except that game.
Yeah, GTA is coming out. It's going to be console only next year.
Yeah, but would you do a Series S over that, like the old one, for the new GTA? Like,
when I play through it on console, yeah.
Yeah, but like the older console, like not the newest.
It's not going to be on the older consoles. It's only going to be on the PS5 and Xbox, whatever they're on now.
It's either the S or the X.
One of them, whatever the newer ones are. That's all it's not going to come out.
It's not even going to be on the older one. The Series, nope. I think the Series S is the older one, and the Series X is the new one.
Well, the Series S and X, I think both are current gen. They're just like one's a cheaper offering than the other. If I'm correct, I don't know much about Xbox, but it's not going to be on the whatever came out before Xbox One and then PS4.
I'm pretty sure they're two separate.
Yeah, they're separate consoles, but it's like the same. They're the same gen, just one's like a cheaper offering. I'm pretty sure that's how it works.
Yeah. So then it should be the same. So it should come up for both of those.
Yeah. Just not the ones before that. And it won't come out for like PS4. It's only going to be out for PS5.
Oh yeah, that's
the X and X are both currently considered current gen consoles.
Okay, so then there's nothing. I mean, I have the 360. I wouldn't expect it to come out on 360.
No, the one that came out before that, what was the Xbox One? Was the competition for PS4?
Oh shit, I don't remember. Xbox One. Oh, they had the one. Wait. Do I have 360 or I have... No, I have 360. Yeah, I don't have Xbox One. All right, so I'll be fine with either of those, the S or the X.
Yeah, I played GTA 5. I originally played on PS3. So, and then when it came out on PC, I bought it again.
Same. I had it for 360, and then I started, well, obviously, joined up with you guys, and then I bought it for PC.
That's the only reason I bought it for PC was to play 5M.
Yeah. It's on. Oh man, that is so tempting.
What?
It's on sale at BJ's right now.
What, Xbox
Series S.
How much is it there?
$219.
That's not bad.
Considering Walmart is $250. Best Buy is $250. Man, what does Amazon have it for? I've still got the credit. $300 on Amazon.
Dude, what is this terrain tool? There's something down here? Other than my tractor? Oh, there's a tree right there, isn't there? I'm just making a freaking mess. That's all I am doing at this point. Totally just out here watching me struggle. Like, you can do it! It just doesn't do it. Like, I don't know what the issue is. I just want to place that one building there. That's all I need. That's all I need. Can't do anything else. Why can't you do anything else? Oh, can't harvest or... Well, you can plant. Can you mulch that? Just like cut it. Cause I'm sick and tired of pulling it at this point. Did I try that already? I had a stump grinder grinded it up somewhat. You gonna try it, Tony? You want me to get it? So that stump grinder did destroy a tree. I'm so sick of fooling with this crap at this point. What's up, Cooper? How are you, man? Can I lift this up now? Something told me I should have just done super strength. Lumberjack mod has super strength pulled in. Well, maybe I'll add that for next week. I don't know if I'll be cutting down any more trees after this. Maybe we won't. What's up, Sean? How are you doing, man? If I go adding a mod already, TJ's might lose his mind. Yeah, there's a bunch of mods with super strength built into it. I wasn't planning on cutting down a bunch of trees. I just want to put a shop right there. Oh, that's tearing up the road. I don't mind tearing up the land back here. I can always paint it. I don't know if I can paint that road. Oh, now I'm logging as admin. I can pick up this time a little bit. Do this freaking... hail. Hit that like button, or else. That's someone I haven't seen in a few weeks. I haven't seen Sean in a few weeks. Hope he's alright. Is that working somewhat? It's finicky, but it's working. It's not like the T-Rex. You might have like recent past this giant hill. Hit from this side. Can I flatten this out yet? I'll start with wood up there. Oh boy. I don't know why they gotta make this crap so damn difficult. I just want to chip up these freaking trees. Of course, it's still not light enough. The Redneck Gaming, how you doing, sir? And then when you pick stuff up, it doesn't stay in your hand. That's good to hear, sir. Come on. Stupid. Couldn't tell I regret doing this already. That's not... Okay. I don't understand why it wants to sit and spin either. Oh, hey, feller.
Oh, hey.
You've been quiet, and I look up and you're staring at me.
Oh, yeah, my bad. No, I had to poop. Would you care to dole out? Again, I guess the permissions to let me buy a chainsaw.
Have chainsaw.
Oh, I was just gonna help you out.
Can you not use it? Oh, each person has to buy a chainsaw?
Yeah. It's always been the case.
I thought when one person bought it, everybody could use it.
Negative.
To figure out how to... Okay. No, 100%. As soon as someone bought it last time, everyone could use it, right? I'm not crazy on that.
All right. I don't remember that.
I mean, you and Tony both got promoted to farm manager.
Oh, heck yeah. You won't regret this.
I already kind of do. After you said that, I instantly regretted it.
Wait, did it change?
Tony instantly takes contracts. Alright. That Bass Jimmy, thank you for subscribing and welcome to the vlog.
Oh, you can go third person now.
Which is beneficial to some contracts. I put it in that contract boost. It's supposed to boost the money you get from 50%.
Oh, nice. So what's the plan for this area here? You're going all the way out to the road?
Rid of these trees that I've cut down. Oh, well, I appreciate it, sir. And welcome to the vlog. Problem is, once you come down, it's a pain in the neck to get rid of. Probably built two of the sawmills over there, and they're both full. So I'm just trying to like delete these. And get, it's not working. Well, it's working, just not as fast as I want it to work. Or as easy. Do they still have it for the skid steer? Where's the skid steers at? I will get me a skid steer. Am I blind? Ah, skid loaders. We're going Kubota. Before I do that, it does have Stump. What's this? Destroy rocks. Alright, so we're gonna lease this stuff. We're gonna see how it works. I love that you can even hear the freaking windshield wiper. Seven freaking miles an hour. Okay, this doesn't change. I was like, wait a minute, does that cam really change? Really, that would be awesome. But it does not. I was born to run a skid steer. Look at me. We have no beacons, no blinkers, and we're just running down the road. I'll let the car go around me. Ooh, Tony, we own this field, bud. You just went right through the crops. Tony's tearing up our crops by driving through them.
Who?
Tony.
Oh, Tony.
Yeah, he drove through field 10. Toward the crops. Yeah. I'm throwing him under the bus. The rain and hail look exactly the same.
Yeah, the rain's like a little bit blurrier, I guess, but it does kind of look like this.
When it hits the ground, it looks exactly the same as what
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little weak.
I'll get there one day. I do like when you stop, it doesn't like instantly stop. Is that like that in the last game? Like watch, I turn it on, turn it off. Yeah, it rolls for a while. I like that. I never used this much in Farm Sim 22, so I couldn't tell you. Slow that time down, because I don't want Tony to get another mission that kick me out of it.
Good thing. Yeet.
Oh, that would have been one hell of a ride in real life. Yeah, 100%. Have a good night, Cooper. Just didn't do shit. I want no clapping coming from behind me. Kiss my brood.
Would you get rid of the Bobcat?
Yeah, I wasn't doing anything. But the other stump grinder I had, I accidentally hit a tree with it and it disappeared. Now I want them to disappear, it's not gonna work.
What if I chop them up? Oh, never mind.
What? I just want them to freaking disappear. Timmy just ran out of PJs. Well, you know, he shouldn't have been staying there. That's his fault, not mine. That's my story and I'm sticking to it.
God. Oh my God.
Hey, that worked. Just slam it into the trees. Yeah, 'cause that's still too big. I don't know why I do this dumb shit, knowing that this in-game shit sucks so damn bad. Yeah, make that make sense. Make that make sense. At this point, I don't even care about the road. Get this shit going. Wait, did I get all the trees, the wood that was here? It did. So now can I, let me make sure I move out of the way. Now can I place the building? Or at least level this crap out? Okay. This should be it in theory. Why doesn't this fit?
How far back are you looking to go? Oh. 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 Okay.
That works.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn, we pulled.
We're about where we left off at last time.
$2,000.
Oh, 2,000? We just had 10,000. Who bought what?
I didn't buy shit. Well, I bought a chainsaw a while back. That's about it.
Oh, lets me flatten it. Took 8 grand. I'd like to know why Tony parked this here like this.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Come on, you got this. There you go. Cut the wheel. Cut the wheel. Yeah.
It's the pipe that's getting hung up.
I don't know. Oh, it doesn't want to connect. What the hell's that? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Did not work out like I thought it would.
Are you okay?
Oh, it worked out. Look, look, it's snapped back into place.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
I don't think this tractor hooks up to it. Oh yeah, there we go. I got it.
When all else fails, ram it.
Let me just put it on the side, or
Yeah, I just
or right next to it.
park it on the side there. I'll move this truck out of your way.
Ugh. It's a dual axe. I hate these ones. I can't back this shit up.
If you can loop around behind it, you can park it right on this side.
Yeah, there's a way to do it. Just the dual
If you're
axle.
actually going to attempt it, you're a better man than me, because I'd say fucking just drive around.
I know. We used to have a landscape trailer that had the hinge on the front. And it's like, yeah, does it make it easier to turn? Sure. It's also a giant pain in the ass.
John,
It makes
way to
sense
lock
for it makes sense for longer things. but when you only have like it's like 20 feet long. Like you have to like go by the back. Yeah, fuck it. Nope. Yeah, I don't think this thing's gonna go around the back. I'll give it a whirl. I'm doing this all. Oh shit! I'm doing this all first person though. Oh my god. No, I can't make that corner. Well, we'll see. Oh, lordy.
I thought about the other way.
Well, I did it this way. I did it my way. What's that noise? Who's stuck in backup mode?
Am I stuck in backup mode?
Yeah. Someone's sitting outside.
Oh.
Just like
outside.
In reverse. Yeah, but it has the backup sound going. Like, it's gotta be Amazon.
I thought you meant in game. I was like, I don't hear it. I hear it.
No, they're the only ones that are gonna be here this time of night. Hang on.
Alright. Do we have... What do we need to do here? We need lime. Oh, can we not lime when it's raining?
It's in like the surrounding complex. I hate that place. So we're on like a state highway, and there's a little offshoot, and there's the like 9 townhouses here, but then surrounding it, like literally surrounding it, are condos, and it's just like a bunch of old people.
People love their Amazon.
Well, it's mostly like get the fire department, like ambulance, like once or twice a day, and sometimes they screw up and go down our little thing, our little driveway instead of the right one. But I'm gonna guess that they probably their car died inside the so like the very for these condos, the first floor is like a parking garage. So you can just like drive in, drive out. And then there's like 3 floors above that. But people always have issues with the garage doors over there. And there's one the unit that's like right behind ours. It seems like everyone has issues there. And every single time the door opens, there's this giant floodlight that comes on, and then it blinks. And then we get that in our window.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm not gonna miss this. we just let our landlords are super nice. Super nice. They're actually like maybe a couple years old. They might be the same age as us. And they've got like 2 kids. And they were originally looking for like long-term tenants. I mean, we've been here for 3 years. So, in the scheme of things, like, I'd consider that long-term, considering I went through like a 10-year period of moving to a different place every year.
Long-term for you.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, I mean, we've lived here longer than we lived at the last place. So, in terms of us living together, we've lived here together the longest. So we let them know today. We're like, oh, by the way, not gonna renew the lease. And they're just like, oh shit. Like, you guys were such good tenants. If you know anybody that's looking to rent, we'll just take your word for it. Like, oh, thanks.
It's like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. We already told everybody about our karaoke lesbians and the creepy dude who just invites people into to his units.
Yeah. I know. So they're gonna go through a real estate agent again, because that's how we found the place. And they're like, is it okay if we like have like the person come in and, you know, like snap some pictures for like the advertisements? And when we looked at the pictures, we were the first people to rent this place because they had just moved out of it, so it was empty, and they refinished the entire place. So it was empty. We have all of our shit here, and by all of our shit, like, it's everywhere. Like, I don't even let my family in here. It's so dirty. Not dirty. It's just like, unorganized.
That's where I'm at right now, because we never fully unpacked from when we moved in here, so we just had boxes laying everywhere.
Yeah, and that's what we've been doing, because this was supposed to be like a stepping stone of like, hey, we'll be here for a year and then we'll buy a house, and then 3 years later.
Yeah,
so we just have like
6 months now. We're going on to like a year and a half.
So our like spare bedroom, which is right below me, like from the loft space, has just become like essentially a walk-in closet. So there's just like shit everywhere. And I'm thinking like, well, they're gonna want to have people coming in and take pictures and stuff, and they're like, we also have to like move out of here. So I was like, could you just like give us some notice before you come in here and like decide to take pictures of the place? Because like, we have a lot of work to do. I just blamed out. It's like, oh yeah, we're in the middle of moving, so like, it's a disaster. And that's my excuse. But they're gonna give us a week's notice. And then I was like, oh, by the way, when the HVAC blew out and you had to cut like a huge ass hole in the wall here, right next to my desk, and then the water damage in our bedroom, you never fixed any of that. So you might want to fix that before you have someone come in here and take pictures.
Oh boy. They're gonna try to charge you for that.
No, they won't. They're cool.
Hey, you're the office guy. Where would be the best place to find one? You know, like the thick plastic mats with the spikies in the bottom of them.
Mm-hmm.
The carpet.
Staples.
They're so expensive though.
Yeah.
I was looking
so
at.
you can get them on. You can
get
get them on Amazon too.
Bucks.
Yeah, but you want like a quality one. That's something you don't want to skimp out on. So, and it also, I know this sounds weird, it also depends on the type of carpet that you have. So if you have like a longer...
I don't know what carpet's in the new place.
You're probably gonna have like a Berber, like very short carpet, because it's easier to maintain. And stains show up easier. So for a Berber one, like you just want the one that has like probably like 1/2 inch spikes at the most. So half the time, like where you run into issues with those things, and where they're not like, you know how, I don't know if you've used them before, but you know how sometimes they don't like lay perfectly flat. They have like it kind of like rolls.
Yeah.
It never lays perfectly flat. So that's because those little things that stick out on the other side are too tall. So it doesn't need to go down to the actual like floor part. It just needs to like catch in there. So you could do like 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch at the most, 1/2 inch.
Yeah, where we're at now, when I was packing up my desk, actually, I looked down, I was like, oh shit, I split the carpet here.
Yeah.
Like, I better look into one of those. I'm not splitting the carpet in the new place. If it's carpet. I don't know. I don't know if it's hardwood or carpet or not.
I would be surprised if they went with carpet, because the maintenance on carpet, my guess is that they're going to do like vinyl flooring.
Yeah, vinyl. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. That's vinyl's what I meant, not hardwood. Hardwood.
No, you're not getting hardwood.
Way too fancy for these places. But yeah, no, I don't know.
That would cost like $10,000 for the whole. They're not doing that, so they're going to do like a vinyl hardwood. So which is, I mean, that's what we're doing for our kitchen and our lower level. We're just doing vinyl.
I haven't
wood floors.
Seen.
Dude, it looks good. It feels good.
No, I haven't seen what the new units have yet, so I don't know what they're gonna have.
Yeah.
I kind of want carpet.
So because one of the reasons
like
that
around on cold ass floor.
We just can't do carpet because
the cat shits
everywhere. I just assume the cat. Well, I assume the cat's. Well, as soon as she throws up on the floor, which is inevitable, like that's gonna be a problem. But then she's gonna. What she's done with the back part of our couch is she just like kneads it and like KNEAD.
Ah.
Like instead of a scratch pad, she was using the side of our couch for that. And she's never had carpeting before.
Oh.
So we had a floor rug in our living room because it was hardwood. And she threw up on that multiple times. And the cleaner that you need to use is essentially like it's bleach based, so it just bleached the carpet. But one of the reasons why I would say Staples over Amazon, and yeah, you have to pay a little bit more, but you can actually get it like if you ask them, you can get it not rolled up.
Yeah,
that's one of
like
the biggest.
One
of the biggest issues is if you buy it online or something like that, they just roll it up and put it in a tube, and it never really unfolds from that. Yeah, that's the Forestry equipment.
Accepted.
It's a buncher. Yeah.
But I went, like, if you go in the Staples, like, they have them, so it's like like they have a cardboard attached to it, and it just kind of hangs from the rack. It's like it's not folded up.
Mm-hmm. Good. Yeah, get it like that.
I just remember we used to have one in the camper, and like it never tore up the car. I got like the cheap one from Walmart, and that shit like it didn't even stay put. It was so freaking thin. And I was like, this is garbage. I need one of those thick plastic ones.
Oh, never. No, don't do that.
Well, this was a few years ago. I was just like, I asked because
well, yeah, and
one of
if
the
it's
women
for a
worked there,
camper,
she
it's a
pointed
little
to.
different.
Well, no, the one we had in the camper was thick. Like it was
Like
solid.
never.
Not
One of the
like-
things they recommended is using that like clear plastic tape, like the shipping tape, to like tape the edges down. Never do that.
I don't move around much, so I don't fear it moving. It just
Yeah. I was actually going to leave the carpet in the office space, but once the HVAC system started leaking, you could tell it was just going right underneath the carpet in that room. I was like, shit. Because I was actually looking at those things too. But I had to rip up the carpet. That sucks. Didn't want to do that. My other problem is going to be soundproofing.
soundproofing your little corner of the world.
Yeah, my little office. Yeah, because I actually think it might be if I can finagle it. So the way it's set up right now, the only way for my desk to fit in, it's not like the best based on where outlets are, but I learned a lot over the past week about like plumbing and electrical stuff, like the circuits, because my dad actually, he did a good job. So he added in a, so you know how you have like the, like your stove and then the microwave that like will hang above the stove.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so they had that, but the microwave, the plug for the microwave was through the cabinets down into like next to the stove. There was an outlet, and that's where you'd plug in like a mixer or something like that. So it's just like your regular wall outlet. So they had a hole that like came down and plugged into the wall outlet for that. So what my dad did today was to install an outlet in the cabinet above where the microwave is, so you can just plug it right in. But it all has to do with like how the circuitry works. So I learned a shitload about like electrical circuits and stuff. And then I absolutely freaking love plumbing. My dad has a tool, it's called like a Pro Press. So you can basically just like take the, so what he did was our dishwasher was hardwired in for the water. So it was like copper piping into the dishwasher. Dishwasher's from 1986. So he removed that, took off the copper piping that went into it, and then installed a hot water switch, like valve thing, into that, and then like literally just did like copper piping around the main sink lines to get over to where the dishwasher is, and then put like a hot water shutoff valve in there. Then he did it in like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And I was like, damn, plumbing is plumbing's freaking awesome. Like, I'm a big fan of that. If you have the tool that he has, where it just like, basically you can just like, it's like Legos. You just like piece together the pipes in the direction and like angles that you want, and you put it into place, and then he takes the Pro Press and just like it creates the seal for the gasket on every piece of like copper piping, and he just like squeezes that and then just like put the whole thing into place, and it just like went around the main pipes. 5 minutes. I was like, my God. And he's like, yeah, if a plumber came in and did that, he probably would have charged you like $800. But the funny part is, we were doing the electrical stuff today, so like added an outlet, and we actually switched the whole circuitry of the place, and then added a GFI outlet because it was near the stove. And my wife was saying, because we have like our homeowner's insurance, they were saying like, hey, any improvements that you do to the place, let us know, because like we can increase your coverage, and everything that you do, like the value of the house is going to go up. So my wife was like, after my dad was like, oh yeah, the electrical's complete, she's like, oh, so I can go to the homeowner's insurance place and say that like we've updated the electrical. And he was like, no, you can't say that. She's like, why not? She's like, well, because in order for you to claim that, it has to be done by like a licensed professional. Mm-hmm. So she's like, I don't understand. And I was like, okay, so you know how, like, let's say you get a, you know, like a washing machine, right? Mm-hmm. Or a better example would be like console, like PlayStation, right?
Yeah.
And like your PlayStation has issues, so you open up the system, and then they have that seal, and it's just like, if you break this seal, you break the manufacturer's warranty. But like, you're gonna do it anyways because you got to do it. And so I explained it to her like that. I was just like, you can't report that. My dad was just like, don't report this. And so I was just like, hey, it's essentially like the same thing with like the Xbox or like a washing machine. If you decide to like fix it yourself, you know how like if you do certain things, it'll just void the manufacturer's warranty. She's like, yep. And I was like, yeah, it's the same thing with like electrical and plumbing and stuff. Like, if you have issues, you have to get it done by a licensed professional, because then you can report it. So I was like, well, we're never going to be able to report that the electrical was updated.
That's why you get someone, you know, a friend.
So what you need to have is a friend that is licensed.
Yeah.
To come in and do everything. My dad just knows the stuff, but he's not licensed in shit.
That's what we did. So
he was literally, like, God bless my dad. He was up on the roof today because our bathroom doesn't have a vent. So if you take like a gnarly dump, like you're...
Oh, no.
You are basking in that for the whole day. Like, essentially forever. You're basking in that forever.
Yeah. But my buddy, so they wired up his shirt, like, because we knew what we were doing. And my teacher knew we knew what we were doing, so me and him wired it up, ran out everything we need to, and he just came in, inspected it, signed off on it.
So you're like just an apprentice at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's unfortunate is the stuff that he has experience in is the stuff that you would want or like need to have signed off on.
Mm-hmm.
And the stuff that like he can't do is stuff that you don't need to have regulated. So like, I think I told you about the whole trim situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like he's gonna have like one of it because he works for like commercial construction. So he went to one of his subcontractors that they hire to come in and basically trying to like steal labor from them. And they're like, yeah, we can do that. Just like off the books. But like that's not you don't need a licensed professional to do that stuff. Anything like carpentry or like woodworking. You just don't need a professional for that. I was looking today because my dad was on the roof, so I was just like watching him. And I got curious, so I was looking at like the main internet line or like the main like cable internet line and where it comes into the house. Dude, it's insane. All right, the place where we used to live was much worse. But so the line like comes off the power cable or the telephone pole, comes to the house. And then does a loop around the electrical box. Goes up over the garage, comes back down, does a loop-de-loop on the outside of the house, up to the top floor, loop-de-loops back down, runs underneath the main trim of the house all the way to the back, and then there's a splitter on the outside, and then two of the cables run straight up to the attic. One just kind of goes to the side of the house and then dies off. It's an empty line. And then everything goes into the attic. And there's like 3 more splitters to get everything. But there's only 2 places in the house that have the cable hookup.
What the hell?
Yeah. That's insane. And it has the old Verizon DSL box on the outside of the house. So I have to get Verizon to come out here to remove that.
So you'll still be able to get Comcast there?
Yep. We already have it.
Oh, damn.
Well, yeah, because we have the security cameras over there.
Oh, yeah.
So we have the... Dude, I swear. We have like 300 over there. And I swear to God, that internet's faster than what we have here. And we pay for gig speed.
You don't have as many devices draining it.
True.
Once you move in and set everything up, then probably be right where you're at now. If it's slower internet unless you upgrade it. to what you got now, it's gonna be slower.
Oh yeah, let me send these to you. Show you what my office is.
Am I going the right direction? I am.
Where the hell is it?
Tony, am I
It's darker
interrupting?
than it actually
You only
is.
do one contract at a time? I'm screwing you up.
Because that was at like 4 o'clock today, 4:15, so it was getting dark. So that's gonna be my space. I know it looks ugly as shit.
Looks like something straight out of my summer car. Like
Yeah, well, I mean
about to
that's
put a
the
sauna in there.
that's the carpet that's like halfway rolled up. But yeah, the fact that it's like wood.
Yeah, the wood paneling.
Yeah, with like a super dark wood on the
What's up with
the
the
upper
pipe
part.
just running?
So that's the there's a water spigot that comes out. Yeah, yeah. I might cover that off. But it just might be big enough where I can have my setup currently and put my drum set in there. So we'll see.
In that little space?
It's about like it's like 8x10, 8x11.
Yeah, I mean, it's the picture making it look small.
Yeah, it does.
My desk wouldn't fit in there. It is what I'm
so
judging
my
as.
desk, I have a 5-foot desk. So on that far wall, it would fit against that with my racing setup next to it, which would make it so that's about 8 feet on the far wall. So it can go against that. So yeah, it'd be a tight fit for the drums. But my issue is like, what the hell am I gonna do with this? Because so below the rug, because I ripped it up, it's concrete. So I have to put flooring in.
That's what it is here. When we had that water and he ripped up the carpet, the concrete underneath.
Yeah. Well, I have to put flooring down, but like, what color wood am I gonna put for the flooring? Like, Jesus. So I have to paint. Just for now. So eventually I'm gonna do a shit flap. So eventually, what I'll do to that, so you see the white paneling that's vertical, or the lighter color paneling that's vertical?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to put this in on the stairs, like just like white shiplap.
Yeah. What's with
So
the
it'll go horizontal instead of vertical. So I'm going to peel all that stuff off.
what's with the ledge thing there? What's
The
underneath that?
what?
So you see how it's like it has like a ledge that goes all the way around?
Yeah.
What's up with that?
So okay, so with that, the foundation kind of juts in.
Oh.
So you see where the window is and how it comes in like 8 inches,
Yeah.
and then you have that thing. So the foundation kind of it juts in a little bit. So behind that paneling is basically just like a 2x4s. So there's space behind that wood.
But you can't get rid of it.
You can get, well, if you got rid of it, it would basically just be exposed 2x4s against concrete. So you keep the 2x4s in place, and you just replace the paneling with that shiplap.
Say if you
Oh, we'll see.
push that out, like it gives you a little bit more room.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt right now this room is ugly as shit. My issue is that my wife was finishing up the wallpaper. We just have like the half bathroom downstairs. She was finishing up the wallpaper down there and was playing music, and I could like hear it through the vents. My dad and I were like in the attic, and I could hear the music, and I was like, "Oh no, we have a soundproofing issue too." So I might do the uppers where it's like stained darkest. Might just paint that all white. And then do that shiplap around. And then do a dark floor. Make it look fancy.
Doesn't sound that bad. I can't see shit when I'm doing in this field. Like I can't tell the difference what's going on here. I did pretty good on the one side, and not so much on the top side. That was bad. So my dad informed me yesterday. We were there for Thanksgiving. As soon as we got there, if you use the bathroom, don't flush. We're having septic issues. So now, I start to finish the fence, which I can't do on my own. I tried to get my brothers to come help me. They wouldn't do it. So we've been trying to get my stepmom's son to come do it, help me with it. They won't do it. It's like me and my wife can't do it alone, like because need two people to hold, because the panels are already made up. So you need two people to move the panels in place, and the other person and to hold it while the other person screws it in. So I was like, "There's no way, there's no way," and so that we've been trying to get someone to help us with that. So that's not done. He's rearranging the shed, and he keeps changing his mind about things. And everything we took out and put on the trailer, now it's getting put back in. So that's not done. So now I have to dig up the septic tank because I can't remember what he said he wanted to do to it. Put something there so that way next time it gets full, don't have to dig it up or something like that. They can just hook into it and pump it.
Yeah.
So that's my next job. And then tomorrow I have to go over. No, Sunday I have to go over there and move the washer and dryer out. So fun story. The washer and dryer that they have was the washer and dryer that my parents had at the house I grew up in, and those were the ones that I forged my dad's signature on, not knowing what I was doing at that point. So my mom applied for a credit and she got denied. So she was like, "Just sign your dad's name here." Like, now that I look back, I was like, I shouldn't have done that. But my dad got them, a hold of them anyway, and they've had them since. And they're so bad that to get the dryer going, she has to sit there for 3 minutes spinning the drum, and then shut the door and turn it on to get it to go. So she's got another set that was and her daughter's place that she was living. She was allowed to take them when she left. So they've been sitting on the back porch for months, and now finally gonna get those moved in. Like, can we finish some projects before you start creating more? Well, I don't want to go to.
It's got to be a generational thing, because, like, my dad has been, like, he doesn't understand the fact that, well, there's so many layers to this. Like, my dad was like, "Hey, why don't we? I think I already told you. Like, why don't we do like for Christmas, redo the trim for you guys?" We're like, "Yeah, cool. That could be interesting. Like, you got someone that can do that?" And he's like, yeah. But, like, it might. And then he moved forward with it before doing anything. So then he just took, like, a crowbar and then ripped the trim off the door, and then ripped the trim off the floor. And it was like, he was like, "Oh, shit. Like, the trim goes all the way through the hardwood floors." We're like, okay. He's like, "Well, it'll take a few weeks for these guys to do that." And we're like, no, that's not going to happen. So you either buy the same trim and put it back in there, or you get someone to come in here and do the trim and do it in like a week. And so now they're gonna have to pay extra because, like, we didn't even notice the trim. We didn't even notice the trim at all. But they came in there and they were like, "Oh yeah, this has got to go. This has got to go." And then instead of just, like, asking us about it and be like, "Hey, do you want to, like, redo the trim?" or they did ask that. And we were like, "Yeah, sure." But instead of, like, finding someone to do it and then, like, locking down a price and a date to do it, my dad just, like, I was outside and I came in and I just heard, like, this ripping sound, and I came up and I saw my dad, like, ripping the trim off the wall. And I was like, "What are you doing?" He was like, "Oh, I just wanted to see what it was like." And then he uncovered this whole problem and, like, put us in this position of, like, now we have to get all the trim redone. Even though it's, like, not really a feasible thing. So I've been calling it the entire time. I've been calling it Ready, Fire, Aim. Because my dad comes in and he's like, "Oh yeah, we're going to work on the outlets and stuff like that." And then the next thing I know, he's, like, off doing, like, 3 different projects and tearing off things from the house. So he was like, "Hey, things would go a lot easier if you would just give me a key to the house." And I was like, "No."
Come in one day, it's just gut it to the studs.
Yeah. I was Like, I made a few excuses. I was like, oh yeah, the guy wasn't there for the keys and stuff. And then I just came out. I was just like, dude, I don't trust you. Like, you don't listen to the things that we have to say about like what we want done. You are just looking at this as a blank slate and then looking at, the house that they bought 38 years ago and all the things they wish they could do to it. So they're just looking at it as like a nostalgia. They're like, oh, had we known what we know now, we would have done these things. So they're looking at all this stupid shit as being important. And we're like, this is not important. But my dad will just like jump around from project to project and not finish things. So I can relate to that. It's like, just finish one thing. Like my wife and I have been saying the entire time, we're like, our goal is to strip all of the wallpaper and then paint the walls. We think paint is the most important thing, and getting the friggin' wallpaper off the walls, that's most important. So my dad came over today and he was just like, so like, what do you got? Like, what's your most important thing? We're like, the frickin' painting, wallpaper. And he's like, I don't understand. I was like, how do you not understand? We've been saying this from day one. That's all we wanted. That's all we want to do. Like, there's like the days that he doesn't come up on the weekends, he asks what we're doing, and it's just like wallpaper.
Still,
it's so annoying.
Haven't given up on that and moved on to something else?
No. But anyways, super long story short. I can relate to you on that. Or it's just like a series of projects that get started and don't get finished. It's so frustrating.
I think he's right now he had all the stuff that he wanted to do, but the excuse why he never did it was because he was always working and he only had like one day off a week and just didn't have time to do it. So now he's got all this time. He's like, oh, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, and then he's just moving, like his brain's moving faster than he can, and it's just like,
yeah.
Let's do this first, like.
Yeah, like my dad's completely overwhelmed because there's literally like, I mean, you name it, it needs to be redone. So he's just in this. I think he's, I don't know, just in a sick way. He's like getting this jollies off on just like a blank slate house that he can put his touches on, because he's just like, oh, if you did it this way, oh, it'd be so good.
Well, he's in for a little bit of heartbreak, because I'll help with the sewer issue. Yeah, sure, I'll help him with that. But when it comes to projects around the house, I ain't doing any of that shit. Like, they've already made it clear that if something were to happen to him, there's nothing in there for me. Like, so why am I going to put time and effort into a house when, it's not going to be.
There's nothing.
The only thing that I get, if something were to happen to them too, the only thing I get is what's in the shed. I get the shed and whatever's in it and my dad's truck. So if anything were to happen to him, if I put a bunch of like time and effort into this house to help them fix all these problems, when the people who are inheriting the house, when something happens to them,
who's inheriting the house?
From last I was told, my stepmom's daughter gets the house. When
what?
Yeah, she's inherited a house from her. I think it's her grandfather from her father's side. That's what she's living in now. But she's also getting the house because technically it's my stepmom's house.
Oh.
So my stepmom got a divorce from her first husband, which is her kid's father, and her and my dad moved in together in the place that I live now. My dad was still technically living at my childhood home, so she bought this house for her, and then he moved in.
To the childhood home?
Oh, that's been gone. That was supposed to go to me, but my mother, they refinanced, and the payment was so high that he couldn't keep up, and then she didn't pay the taxes on it for like 5 or 6 years.
So it got foreclosed?
Yeah, so he turned it back. Well, he turned it back over to the bank.
Yeah.
So
voluntarily?
Yep.
Oh, good. Good for him.
He was like, she hasn't paid. He goes, it'll be more money for me to keep it than, like. He's like, he's like, I can't afford it right now. I was like, I even offered to move in and help him. He's like, why would I be? Like, you can't afford this on your own. He goes, I'm not going to leave you with a ton of debt. He's like, so he goes, just turn it over. So they've already made it clear. Like, I'm the only one of the three. So she has a daughter and a son. None of them will lift a finger to help. They've been trying to get, because they have this big ass tree in the back, and the branches have grown over top of the roof, and they asked if I would be comfortable getting up there. I was like, if I didn't have to look up, sure. I said, but as soon as I start looking up, I said, everything starts spinning, and I'd probably fall off the roof. I said, if I could get eye level with it, yeah. So they've been trying to get her son to come out for since summertime to trim those limbs, and he won't do it. I'm like, why am I putting my time and my effort in this place when you guys already made it clear, like, I have no claim to it whatsoever? It's like, so like I said, I don't mind helping you with necessary stuff, like the septic and stuff, but I'm not gonna, because they wanted me to redo the wiring in the bedroom. I'm like, I'm not gonna put a ton of effort into that when it's not gonna go to me.
What? Yeah. Well, also, yeah. I mean, at that point, but
I feel that's
a fine line, because, and that's where like personalities differ, because I don't think I would be as keen on assisting with the property, like full on knowing that there's going to be, like, at the end of the day, like, nothing for you. It's going to somebody else.
That's where I'm at.
I mean, like, you helped out with the fence, right?
Yeah.
So if that were me, I would probably say, like, well, what does she have to say about it?
Yeah, that's what
the person that's getting the house. It's just like, well, what do they want to do with the fence?
That's what I've subtly made hints, so I haven't come out and said it yet. But like I said,
I know
all the stuff has been
really tough to do.
Assisting him with his stuff, which is mainly the shed, which is, like, I don't mind working in the shed, because if anything were to happen to him, like I said, everything in that shed's mine. It's all his stuff, all of his tools, his bike, all that's mine. Like, I don't mind coming over and spending time with you, helping me organize it. The more we organize it now, and the more you get rid of it now, it's the less I have to deal with when something does happen. So I was like, I don't mind doing that. I said, but when it comes to doing, like, I was like, I don't want to do that, and it's going to come down to when he needs, like, the septic system. Okay, I'm gonna do that, because they need to be able to use the toilet instead of running down to the corner to the bathroom. So of course I'm gonna help him with that. But everything else, like, I'm not going out of my way to get done, and I find excuses like, I just don't want to do that, stuff like that. But it's gonna come down to the point where he's gonna ask me to help him do something in the house. I'm just gonna have to flat out tell him, like, look, I'm not putting a bunch of time and effort in this, and making this look good and all that just for you to turn around and say, hey, yeah, this is going to her. Like, no, that's not going to happen. It's like I've told him numerous times. I said, I wish to God you guys would, just because the house that I grew up in was much newer, had much less problems than what they have now. Like the flooring's fucked in the house they got now. You can walk through their living room and just feel where it's all warped up underneath the carpeting, and like they need a new roof. And it's just like the one where we grew up in was in much better shape. I said, not only that, you had a lot more land. I was like, you could have, because my stepmom's really into gardening. Like, she grows all of her own vegetables and all that. I was like, you could have a bigger garden out there to the side. I said, and it's a bigger house, so we could have moved in and lived comfortably with you guys, and I could help you. I said, with all this, but you guys chose to give that away for this place, so. And you've made it very clear to me throughout the years that if anything were to happen, I got no claim to it whatsoever. So why am I the one helping you? Why not the two that are going to be fighting over it? Because I already told Dad, I said, if anything happens to you, I said, literally, the only thing I will choke a bitch over is your truck. I was like, that truck has sentimental value to me. I said, it doesn't look like a ton. I said, but to me, that's the truck. I grew up, you drive me around. I was like, the passenger side door still doesn't close right because I let the wind fucking blow it back. I was like, so it's got sentimental value to me. I said, that's the only one I would choke them out for. I said, everything else I don't care about. So I was like, I'm not going to be the type to fight for shit. If you guys want me to have it, cool. If not, well, guess what? I'm not going to fight for it, but I'm also not going to put a ton of money in.
Yeah, not putting time and effort into it.
Yep. So it's going to, I feel it's going to boil here soon with everything they were asking me to do.
Listen, that kind of stuff when it comes to family, it just sucks.
100%.
I've been dealing with that my whole life, and there's no good way to go about it except for just doing it and just being, I know this sounds stupid, but being like honest with yourself and like presenting it the way that you just as it is, and like how you exactly feel about it, instead of like soft coding it or dodging around it. Because like I'm quickly finding that like my house is getting taken over by my parents, and my parents just laugh at me and think that I'm just like dumb as shit, essentially. Like, I know nothing about nothing, according to them. And then they come in and they just, like, throw all these plans on us. And like, oh, yeah, we're going to do this, we're going to do this. And then I come in and I'm just like, listen, we don't want any of that. We never asked for it. This is our plan the entire time. And they're like, well, you don't really know. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Well, then I'll find out when I do it my way.
Yeah, but then today, like, because obviously, like, my wife and I are on the same page when it comes to all of this stuff. I just have to play mediator between my parents and her. Or, like, my parents and us. And what we want. So I'm just constantly having to, like, fight off my parents. But then, like, I said that I didn't want X, Y, and Z. And my parents were like, well, it's a priority. It's a priority. And it's like, well, is it? Because is this your house? No, it's not. So you have no idea what the priority is. Just
sounds awful, but just like, listen, you have all of these capabilities to help us out. Just like do what we ask. That's the best thing you can do if you have the ability to do the things. Like, we don't need your suggestions. We just need your help. But when I say those things, like, they laugh at me. They literally laugh at me. They're like, okay, this guy, he has no idea what he's talking about. And then my wife came in today, and she was just like, listen, I don't like the timeline of, like, you're having people coming in to do the trim, and then you're having people come in to, like, redo the hardwood floors. And you're paying for all this stuff, but, like, the timeline doesn't work out with what we're trying to do. So you need to fix it. And they were just like, yep, okay.
Because they can't say what they'd say to you. That's why you gotta.
So annoying.
It's gotta come
like,
from.
I said the exact same thing.
Yeah, but it's gotta come because in
And
their
they're
eyes,
just like, oh yeah, PJ's, he's dumb as bricks.
you're their kid, so like they're not. They're like, we know better than you, okay? And then it takes the
Well, I was joking with
other
my
half
wife.
getting involved. They're like, oh yes, whatever you say.
I was joking with my wife. It's not funny, but like, when my parents pass, I'm gonna put them in like side by side graves, and one is gonna say, "You know what I would do?" And then the other one is, "Here's what you should do." Because that's what they say for literally everything. Everything I want to do in my life, my parents are just like, well, if I were you, I'd do this. Or, you know. If it were me, I'd do it this way. It's like, well, it's not you.
My dad likes to hit me with that. If it were me,
Yeah. Here's what I would do. It's just, here's what I would do, or you know what you should do. And then my dad immediately will just present a whole plan, and he's like, well, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not telling you what to do. But here's what you should do.
That's what when I've been
and
over
the
there.
worst part is because like my parents like technically helped paid for a little bit of this. So it's when it comes to like finances and stuff, it's tough to just be like, just F off. This isn't yours. It's like, technically they have a minority stake.
When I've been over there helping my dad, he's always like, you should do it this way.
Yep.
If you do it this way, and it finally got annoyed my stepmom so much that she's like, is he doing it right? Is he getting it done? Is anything he doing harming the final product? Well, no. All right, then shut up and let him do it. She's like, I've heard you criticize him doing the way he's doing it more than like anything. She's like, just let him do it. If it's not hurting anything, the job's still getting done. Just let him do it his way. No, everything has to be done your way. I was like, oh shit. All right.
Yeah, like no. I like that so much better.
Oh shit, what'd you buy?
I didn't buy anything. Let me get your opinion. Wait, hang on.
Tony built something? That's the other thing. So my wife is constantly working, so a lot of the packing's been left up to me. And I was like, "Whoa, shit! I'm just putting anything in the box. If it's going in the same room, it's going in that box." Like I'm just barreling through it. And she's like, What'd you do with this? What'd you do with that?" I was like, "Hey, you left me unsupervised. It's your fault if you don't like how it's done." Bag shit out left and right. Like I had the whole living room packed up in one day. She's like, "Okay, what'd you do with this? What'd you do with that?" I was like, "It's in a box." "Which box?" "One of those over there." It's like it says living room on it.
Oh God. So we have to pretend. Oh no, shit! I'm doing like 5 things at once. So we have to pretend like we're looking or living at that place. By this weekend.
Oh.
So we're just like trying to come up with like elaborate ploys of figuring out how to make it look like we live there.
But it should be too, like, cause you're moving in at the beginning of the year, right?
Yeah. So our goal's like second week of January.
So a little over a month you have to. Get you a couple of cardboard standouts. Put them on a train, Home Alone style.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be Home Alone style. So like I have lamps and I have like timers, and then I bought a flagpole, like one that you just like put off off your front door, not one that goes into the ground.
Yeah, like the ones you mount to the side there.
Mm-hmm. So I got one of those, and then we're gonna put up like Christmas decorations. So that with the timed lights, and then we're just talking about blinds right now, so that like, the insurance company isn't gonna like look through windows and shit.
Get you some of them smart lights that you can just turn on your phone.
Yeah, I know. My brother's whole house is done like that. He has all of his interior and exterior lights on one app.
Is this thing even filling? Like, it's only 8% full. Oh my god. Oh, that's right, because I got the upgraded capacity. So do we have a seed runner? Is that a thing in this? Be under auger wagons?
Shoot.
We have the Cavale. I think that might be the only thing that works like that.
Oh shit, I like that.
I guess I could just...
I like the red floors.
Tony looks so fucking creepy pushing.
What's he doing?
He's pushing around the power washer, but he's like hunched over. Like he's like trying to sneak it out. That's fucking creepy. I don't really need a trailer. I guess I could just... They're $2,000 pop. Could just talk. Well, the truck's kind of loaded with wood right now. I do like the wet look though. Look at them tires. That looks freaking sweet.
Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, that's the other issue. But my truck's kind of loaded with wood right now, so I kind of can't do that.
Oh, I suppose I could plant.
Unless I do like
when's the rice good?
Unless I do like
Oh, it's good all the time. Okay.
Yeah, I turn the seasonal stuff off.
Oh shit.
So I do like
I
this.
suppose I could plant some rice. I don't really know how to do that.
I'll lease it. I should have done the white tires. And then
Tony took the thing. I forget where he put it.
those are 1,000 liters. How much are the?
I thought he put it in here. No, he didn't.
1,000. That okay? So it's like 50. Okay, we'll just get these.
Oh yeah, he did. It's right here.
We might have to take out a hefty loan.
For what? Oh, for
seeds.
Yeah, I need seed and I need fertilizer. Because I'd be planting rice.
I'm just trying to plant corn.
All right, let me give you 3 options here. I don't know what you think.
Oh, this doesn't hook to this? What's the biggest loan we can take out? We do have shit that we can sell, technically. Wait, where's... How do I take out a loan? Finances? You can only borrow $5,000 at a time?
Same color wall. Same color trim. 3 different color floors. And actually, I'll give you another floor. Because this one's also very common.
I'm sucker for that third one. The one with the stairs. What?
All right, this is the 4th. So all similar wall colors, white trim. The only thing you're talking is floors.
I'm still going to go with the one with the the third one.
Okay, so all right, eliminate that because I can't do that.
So why even make it an option?
So that could be for like the lower living area. We could do it like a light gray. This is an actual and that would be like a laminate flooring. This is the actual, like we have hardwood floors on the main level, and we're gonna be getting them like redone so you can get them stained any color you want.
I really just
so the one
don't like
the one that's like orange That orange one?
The one with the arch in the picture?
The arch in the picture?
The arch
Oh,
and the chandelier?
Wait, arch on a chandelier?
It's the second one. The first one's the
Oh,
one with the
yeah.
windows.
Okay, so that's like so if you were to redo the floors and just kind of like put a shiny coat on top, that's essentially like that reddish color. That's essentially what the hardwoods are right now. But
Yeah,
we're
I
going to
like
be doing
that.
gray walls. We're going to be doing gray walls with white trim. So I'm kind of privy to the first one with the light floors.
That's my second. So I was gonna say, personally, the third one is my favorite. I like that gray wood look.
Yeah, you just can't do natural hardwood floors with that.
So my
that
second one would be
good for the basement.
Yeah, my second one would be the first one with the windows.
Mm-hmm.
It like the one with the arch. The second one, I don't. It just doesn't it doesn't fit the paint and the trim, in my opinion. Like it stands out too much.
So there's a difference between, so there's contrast and there's blending. So you have like the floors in that one is a contrast because it's like bright orange versus a neutral tone like the walls.
Whereas the last one you sent, I do like that too, but only if you have like how they tied it in with the stairs.
Oh yeah. So the stairs would be the same too.
So that's the only way I like that one.
It would look exactly the same. So you see at the top of that, like that first flight of stairs that goes up.
Yeah.
So imagine like our front door is right there. So if you go walk in and then go downstairs, that would be like the lower level.
Okay. Yeah, I like the darker, but that's my third favorite. My second favorite would be the one with the windows. I feel like
that's kind of what I'm thinking.
It fits the room better.
Yeah,
of these
it's like brighter.
Yeah, and it doesn't like.
And if you look at it, it's actually a darker tone of gray than the one with the orange floors.
Yeah. I don't know. The second one, I don't know. It's like.
Sucks.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah, I don't either. All right. Thanks for the input.
I'm no genius on that. It's personal opinion.
Nope, I agree with you though. You don't need to be a genius for that. Sometimes it's just common sense.
Tony emptying I guess I could get rid of the trailer now then. That's the only reason I got the trailer, because the truck was full, but I can just throw it in the flatbed of the truck. I love the wet tire look on this. Sorry, I just I'm looking at something real quick. Oh damn, they're bringing it down price. It's the same type of okay, no, I don't like that. This is the house that my wife's aunt and uncle owned before they passed away. That they come in and completely redid it. I was just looking at the floors on it. See, I like the kitchen a lot better. Oh, man. By the way, thank you, Tony, for emptying that for me. We'll go ahead and return that. Well, we can return that now, because I think we're done with that. And then we can return that. I don't know, I think it'd been much quicker just to take these freaking 8 bags. Just take them there. No, I don't want to pick it back up. Jesus Christ, I just want to drop it. God dang. You're planting corn in your corn header. Yeah, I know. Why is it immediately goes to that? Why does it not just switch to the other bag? Make that make sense. I'll take the other tube when I take the tractor back. Oh shit!
It's a very safe load.
Not really. Almost tipped it. This should give us more than enough to plant this corn. And then plant something in that other field. Is there a way to transport liquid fertilizer yet? Does this do liquid no, just water. This does liquid fertilizer. I really don't want to buy that though. I mean, we do that, but then we need pallet. I guess we're gonna have to do that. Why make these little tanks if you can't transport liquids? But it's just water. Whereas these, you can do milk. I guess it's goat milk, water, and herbicide and liquid fertilizer. Make that make sense. Screw that. There ain't placeable tools yet, either, is there? No, but I went to the right thing. Silos. So extensions. Containers. Fill the lime tank. Fill with fertilizer. Liquid fertilizer tank. So can we... If I built this, can we refill off of it? Is there a smaller one before I do that? No. Let's go see if I can... Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, almost lost it. Oh shit, it's midnight. I didn't realize it was already midnight. Well, then folks, I guess that will do it for me. Why are you running? I guess that'll do it for me for tonight. If you guys did like the stream, do me a huge favor, leave a like down below. It does help me out so very, very much, and I do appreciate it so very, very much. If you guys do want to see future Farming Simulator 25 live streams, be sure to click that subscribe button. You guys may know if I want to do a live upload video, click the notification bell. And those guys, thank you so very, very much for watching. I'll see you guys next week. Well, I know, I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Sorry. See you guys tomorrow night. Bye!